Hello, cultured culprits. This is Crimson, and you are watching some Deadly Premonition. I pick up where we left off at the hospital on our way to the autopsy, because that's something that's important. We have met Freckles Fiona, Freckly Fiona, Frecker. So, autopsy is a thing that's happening. Can we shave in the... Do not enter the men's room? Okay. Guess we can't enter the ladies' room right now either. Are you not important to the investigation? These aren't suspects. Let's go, Zach. Fine. The door. Fire exit. Is that where the autopsy is held? Nope, I guess it is. At least they tell me all the doors that aren't really doors and are just background textures. Well, they sure have a lot of these rooms closed off in this hospital. Just room for dead people? That's what you're trying to say? Alright, let's see the dead people. Get our hands in that. Help out. However we can. Whatever it takes. How did you get here?
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
Like chess?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I don't get it. Knight passes rook, meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. So, knight, rook, bishop, queen. Takes pawn to queen. So pawn should be at queen. Oh. Okay, so do I have to do the reverse order? Because king... Oh, king passes rook to me. Ah, man, I'm crazy. Okay, so... King... Rook... Bishop... Knight, pawn, queen? Checkmate! Is that recognizing chess pieces? Or did I screw up?
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Did you not get that, Sheriff?
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Underground floor, we go. It has a heart on it, apparently. Yeah, eat it, George. Eat it. Eat it. We need Anna's autopsy reports. You're saying Usha's in the basement, right? Yeah. I'm gonna make him groom my mustache or something. Can I play more games? Is it chess time? I solved the puzzle, I have the card key, blah blah blah. Yeah, to the basement. I can't, nothing else to talk to. But I'm so smart. I know what chess pieces are, especially when they're on the wall like that. Then again, I guess it's a Japanese game. So, you know, you might only know shogi or go pieces. Go pieces? Yes, do you know what each individual piece in a game of Go is? Look them up. Shogi's complicated. As complicated as chess, at least. Then you spell out something at the end. Although, I don't know what this guy was thinking. Putting a puzzle in the room where he is. Although, why didn't we go, you know, to the morgue or whatever first? Is because Freckles said so? Also, how do I down? Well, I'll take the agent honor. Oh, there's down. Gurney? Gurney, guide me. I'm sure everyone else will conveniently catch up just at the right time. Turn on or off. So, if he left the key card over there with the chest thing, how did he get in? Anyone else curious about that? Why is the morgue all... Whatever, morgue. Wait, what was the room read? Oh well. Doesn't seem like the appropriate place for a microscope over here. Apparently it's locked. I gotta kick my way in. Are they both locked? I guess it's just one door. I appreciate that at least. Hey, it didn't say that's locked again. Held for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless I really needed to. Or like staring at dead bodies. You could be into it. Do I really have to go around? Sad. Do I have eyeballs? Nipple flash it? Want to read you. Can't. It's too much. I think it says dead room though. I don't know. Can we get a little closer? Yep, dead room. Well, everyone wants to go party at the dead room. Yeah, more money for me. Alright, autopsy man. Who likes chests? I'll nipple flash you. That not gonna happen? Can I do it in the middle of a cutscene? No. Oh, I can! I hear it.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Usha Johnson. Chess lunatic.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Say that every time. She's getting
Very
tired of
well,
it.
Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
Did I?
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
I like how she just kind of popped into frame
Next
to make that
time,
face.
try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
You angered the monarch. Dun dun dun.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Why are we all looking at our right hands?
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed.
Why would someone fracture her skull after she was killed? Did
Now,
they drop
I
her?
first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
So they killed her and then strangled her?
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her.
Ow. It's pretty
Her
gruesome.
nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
What? What?
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that, or a truly hardcore sadist.
Really don't need this music right now, band.
He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Don't take my job, man.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Ones where I get to talk about movies. Look at him tapping his glasses sillily. Oh, we have a ceiling. All right, let's observe. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. Oh well. Oh, toes. She has toes. Lying on a table. Those toes look funny. It's a hand. High five. Judging from the impressions, she was holding something in her hand. It was removed around 6 hours after death. Object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. World peace for all? Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Beautiful blonde hair. Stunning even in death. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. Sir, anything else? Serve? Serve him. Still no hint of a smile. There's no reason we should focus our efforts on George about him. His age isn't immediately apparent. Though he can't be that old. It's like the trustworthy doctor. What do you want me to... The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Oh. Country ham? Is that really the appropriate picture to show me after? Whatever.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly. I'm but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
There's a
Very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women.
officer back at the
But I
station.
don't see what that has to do with anything.
Needs some passion.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
No tongue though.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Bit off her tongue. Hey, you're doing the autopsy. Why are you grossed out by this?
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
It's a leftover case? Unsolved case? Got a lot of these women.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
So what was that evidence I just produced?
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
What was that supposed to mean? Oh, we had a chess game on.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Against the computer, though. Oh well. You did it. Good job, Dr. Johnson. Oh no. Not the red stuff. Well, going insane. Here we go. I'm insane. Now's not the time for a smoke. Or is it the
Zach, they're here.
best time for a smoke? What's my face? Well, yeah, we can save. That's good, at least. Just phone call. Hello, I'm insane right now. Could you, just... So it takes $1 to save and it pays you to save. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. In this shadowy darkness. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.